Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining us, and welcome to the 2024 Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, on the internet at RSN YouTube, facebook.com/regionsports, and regionsports.com. We come to you today from Jerry Ross Park in Crown Point, Indiana, as Pet Supplies Plus and Crown Point presents the Cal Ripken 10U World Series. My name is Quincy Bell, and I will have all of the play-by-play action for you today. And today's matchup, the first game, the 10 a.m. game on Field B, will be between New Canaan, Connecticut, and Eastside, South Bend, Indiana. We're going to now listen in to our public address announcer for the opening lineups and national anthems.
Number 24, Christian Valenti. And now the starting lineup for New Canaan. Leading off, number 7, playing shortstop, Grant Percanti. Batting second and playing left field today, number 1, Andrew Kane. On the bump today, batting third, number 4, Jake Rowe. And the cleanup hitter today, playing third base, number 18, James Gargiulo. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 12, George Carrianes. Batting sixth, playing center field, number 3, Xander Evans. Your extra hitter today, number 23, Oliver Van Wagener. Playing second base, number 14, James Landy. Playing right field, number 21, Bridgie Nussbaum. And behind the plate today, your catcher, number 10, Sawyer McAllister. The coaches for New Canaan, manager Jeff Percanti, coaches Ian McAllister, Mike Rowe, and Matt Nussbaum. And now the players for your East Side Red All-Stars. A substitute, number 0, Landon Vale. A substitute, number 25, Luke Solman. And now the starting lineup for East Side. Leading off, playing center field, number 23, Ryder Stackman. Batting second, playing second, number 99, Rowan Holdery. In the 3-hole, your shortstop, number 18, Jackson Garrett. The cleanup man playing third base, number 7, Rodney Hubbard. Batting fifth, your extra hitter, number 50, Cooper Cranenberg. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 24, Easton White. Batting seventh at first base, number 13, Zane Barber. On the mound today, number 10, Balin Blasco. In In right field, number 9, Brady Heatherly. And your catcher today, number 17, Raleigh Triola. Manager for East Side is Chad Glasgow, assistant Brian Barber. We now ask that all fans please rise for the Babe Ruth pledge, followed by our national anthem.
Clean, healthy body, mind, and soul. Develop a strong urge for sportsmanlike conduct. Develop understanding of and respect for the rules. Develop courage in defeat, tolerance, and modesty in victory. Develop control over emotions and speech. Develop into real
Looks like we're ready for baseball here in beautiful Jerry Ross Park in Crown Point, Indiana. We'll have first pitch coming up shortly after this short break. You're watching the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Let's play ball.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, hi Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da!
Hey, Grease, man. Hell yeah.
Moose, no! You were so close.
I'm going to turn myself up a little bit. There we go.
Located just one block
Perfect.
north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park. Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers
I
and
think
wings.
it's Region Sports
While in
Network.
town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one
Actually,
of the
it's
28
Region-
big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Welcome
What?
back to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
The link. Welcome back to the 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus of Crown Point on the Region Sports Network. Day 2 set to get underway. We have 3 games going on simultaneously. This game we will have for you today is from Pool C. The results yesterday from Pool C. The 2 teams that ended up at 1-0 were West Oahu and New Canaan, Connecticut. They both won their games. Oahu took down Florence, Alabama, 1-0. New Canaan took down Panama, 10-6. Florence, the aforementioned team from Alabama, sits at 1-1 on the day. South Bend, the other team in this contest, sits at 0-1, and Panama also looking for their first win. The second game today we'll have for you will be between West Oahu and Panama. The way the tournament works, the top 3 teams from each pool move on to the bracket play. There's 5 pools, 15 teams end up making the championship bracket. Tiebreakers are runs allowed and then run differential. We should have a good one here between Connecticut and South Bend, Indiana. Both Connecticut teams had a very good showing yesterday. Newtown, Connecticut ended up winning both of their games yesterday by a final of 2-1 and 9-1, respectively, over Mineral Area, Missouri, and Crown Point, Indiana. The starter on the mound for the home team, Eastside South Bend, will be Balin Blackso. The starting lineup for New Canaan, Connecticut will go as follows. Grant Perconti will lead off, followed by Andrew Kane, Jake Rowe, James Gargillo will hit cleanup, George Cryanis will hit 5th, Xander Evans will hit 6th, Oliver Van Wagener will hit 7th, James Landy will hit 8th, Bridgie Nussbaum will hit 9th, and Sawyer McAllister will hit 10th. The defense starting out for Eastside South Bend from left field to right field will be White, Stackman, Heatherly. From third base to first base will be Hubbard, Garrett, Hollerreed, Barber, and Triola will be behind the plate. Perconti set to lead it off. Blackso comes set. Nods gets the pitch he likes. He's into the windup, and we're underway from day 2 of the Cal Ripken 10U World Series. First pitch to Perconti is a ball. And the count will be 1-0 on him to start off. He takes inside for ball 2. A lot of disciplined at-bats we saw yesterday. Players weren't really chasing too much. They were looking at balls and swinging at strikes for the most part. At least in the games that I saw, they were making it really hard on opposing pitchers, and Perconti has himself in a quick 3-0 count. 3-0 is below the knees for ball 4, so Perconti has himself a leadoff walk. That'll bring up the number 2 hitter and left fielder today for New Canaan, Connecticut, Andrew Kane. Left-handed hitter's got the high socks with the pants only down to the knees. That's old school. We like that. In fact, a lot of players on New Canaan have that sort of style of socks. Balin Blackso into the windup, delivers the 1-0. Popped up, foul and out of play. Perconti is the runner on first. 1-1 count on the second hitter, Andrew Kane. He takes low for ball 2. This is an all-turf field we have here at Crown Point. All 3 of the fields in use today are all turf. It's some sort of adjustment for players that really aren't used to an all-turf field. The balls come in pretty hot. We saw a lot of balls that were coming in faster than they normally would on grass and dirt. 3-1 count on the second hitter for New Canaan, Andrew Kane. He takes upstairs for ball 4, and it's back-to-back walks to lead off the game for New Canaan, Connecticut, and they're in business right now as their 3-hitter, Jake Rowe, today's starting pitcher, will try to get himself some run insurance before he even takes the mound. First pitch misses outside. (1-0). Popped up in the air down the third base line. It's going to get out of play. Field B is one of the shorter fields in use today. It's only 180 feet down the left field line and 160 feet down the right field line, although the right field wall is fairly tall. It would take quite a blast to put one over that. But we did see a home run yesterday from Southeast Lexington on this field. Popped up in the air behind second base, converging on it and not making the play as a shortstop, but he fires to third, and he's safe at third. That was a tough throw from center field. It looks like the South Bend manager is going to come out and have a talk. It looked like the third baseman may have picked up the ball with his bare hand before the runner got to third. If that's the case, we could see a very rare 8-5 put out at third. You don't see that too often. We did see a call overturned yesterday in the Mineral Area Newtown, Connecticut game, and they are going to call the runner out. So for those of you scoring at home, it's an 8-5 put out at third. That's the second call now that we've seen overturned. You don't really see too many calls overturned by umpires. In the case of somebody having a better view, normally they'll just stick with the original call. Of course, we have no replay review here. The New Canaan, Connecticut manager protesting, but it will be to no avail. So Rowe is now the runner on first, Kane now the runner on second, and the cleanup hitter, James Gargillo, will step to the plate. 1-0 count to him, 2 on, 1 out. Tips one foul behind the plate. And I think I will agree with that call at third. It looked like the third baseman, Hubbard, picked up that ball with his bare hand before the runner got to the base while he was on the base. Up and in, swung on and missed. Ball does get away. Runners will advance. Rowe up to second, Kane up to third. And now Gargillo has 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out, 2 strikes on him. Blackso trying to get a big strikeout for out number 2. And that ball kicks way high off the bricks. Coming home from third is Kane. He will score, and New Canaan strikes first. They lead 1-0. That's something we did not see very much yesterday. Most pass balls hit right into the bricks and came right back to the catcher. That ball hit the edge of the bricks and popped way up in the air. A little bit of an unlucky bounce for South Bend. Ground ball to third, fielded by Hubbard. He will throw on to first, and it gets away. Coming home from third is Rowe. New Canaan now has the lead, 2-0. Caught in a rundown is Gargillo. Between first and second, they will tag him out at first. But the run does score. It's 2-0, the lead for New Canaan, Connecticut. And now this will bring up George Karianis, and he has a very big frame stepping into the box. He looks to be about 5'6", if not taller. That's pretty big for a 10-year-old. He's probably got a lot of pop in his bat. 0-1 pitch to him. Taken inside for ball 1. Two runs on no hits for New Canaan. And Karianis takes the inside pitch off the elbow, and he's going to get on the hard way with a hit-by pitch. So it's a 2-0 lead in the first for New Canaan, Connecticut. Those runs coming off 2 walks, an error, and a wild pitch. And it looks like South Bend is going to have a meeting to talk over how they want to attack the 6-hitter in this lineup, Xander Evans. This is a good time to bring you the Economy Electric Heating and Cooling game day forecast. It's a clear sky, 67 degrees. very comfortable temps outside for this morning game. That was your game night forecast brought to you by Electric Economy Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. You know, for the people in this tournament not from the Chicagoland area, weather could turn on a dime here. We're very lucky to have such a clear past 2 days to start this tournament. Evans fouls off the first pitch. We didn't see any balls get into the other fields yesterday. Most of the 3 fields in use are pretty far from each other, so a foul ball going into another field and causing problems could be pretty rare. Next pitch to Evans is outside for ball 1. Karyanis, the runner on first. 1-1 pitch to Evans is down and away for ball 2. Oliver Van Wagener waits on deck. 2-1 pitch to Evans outside on the count, 3-1. 3-1 the pitch from Blackso. Is upstairs for ball 4. That's the 3rd walk of the inning. And now Van Wagener will come in with a chance to really put a crooked number up on the board for New Canaan. Playing from behind is not easy, and South Bend's going to try to make sure they don't have to come back from too many. First pitch, ground to third. Hubbard takes it. He's going to go to third, and he'll beat Karyanis to the bag, and that will end the inning. 2 runs, no hits, 1 error, 2 runners left on base. We'll come to you from the bottom of the first. Next, you're watching the 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies of Crown Point on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual card, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. For years, I've helped your family and friends save on their car insurance. And now I've returned to rescue you from high prices. Whether you have a perfect driving record or a not-so-perfect record. Follow me to the Crowd Agency for immediate and affordable coverage. I'm your insurance superhero. Crowd Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series. We're getting ready to start the bottom of the first inning. New Canaan, Connecticut with an early 2-0 lead on South Bend. On the mound for New Canaan, Connecticut will be Jake Rowe, the 3-hitter in their lineup, and on the bump today. He deals to the leadoff man for South Bend, Ryder Stackman. He has him in a 1-1 count. A lot of the lefties I've been seeing in this tournament. It's almost like 1 out of every 3 players are left-handed. You don't really see that too much anymore. Usually it's far more right-handed hitters than left-handed hitters. And, you know, with the bases only being 60 feet, that's a pretty big advantage to be on the side of the box closer to the base. Rowe delivers upstairs for ball 2, and the count now even. 2-2 is fouled away by Stackman, and the count will stay the same. The lineup for Eastside South Bend will go Ryder Stackman, Rowan Hollered, Jackson Garrett, Rodney Hubbard, Cooper Cranenberg, Easton White, Zane Barber, Brian Blackso, Braden Heatherly, and Riley Triola. The count is now full on the leadoff man, Stackman. He'll look to get the leadoff man on to start the inning for South Bend. Next pitch to him is in there for strike 3. Perfect pitch located on the upper outside corner by Rowe. And it's one quick out in the inning for New Canaan, Connecticut. That'll bring up Rowan Hollerreed, the second hitter in the east side lineup. First pitch from Rowe is taken upstairs for ball 1. Swung on and missed by Hollerreed, and the count 0-2. I guess they changed the first pitch from a ball to a strike. 0-2. Upstairs. Swung on and missed by Hollerreed, and it's 2 quick strikeouts. Oh, okay. Well, I guess they ruled the first pitch a ball, but the scoreboard had it as a strike. My apologies. Foul ball, and the count's going to remain 2-2. My apologies, everyone. The count's still 2-2. Rowe delivers. There's the strikeout. Jake Rowe, 2 up, 2 down via the strikeout. And we'll see if the 3-hitter Jackson Garrett has anything to say about that. First pitch. High for ball 1. One delivery. Grounded up the middle. Rowe can't get it. It's going to be a sliding stop by the shortstop and thrown on to first for the out. What a terrific play by Brant Perconti, sliding to the backhand, spinning and throwing to get New Canaan out of the inning with no damage. We'll head to the top of the second. You're watching the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Welcome back to the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, presented by Pet Supplies Plus of Crown Point. If you're just joining us, shortstop for New Canaan, Connecticut, Brant Perconti made a great sliding backhand stop and a terrific throw to first to end the last inning. This ball grounded back to first, and Blackso will flip to first, so it's an easy first out of the inning for South Bend. But as I was saying, that sliding stop by Perconti, right there are some of the best hands in the business, just like the Bricklayers Local 4 of Indiana and Kentucky. At BAC Local 4, Indiana, Kentucky, you'll develop skills that will last a lifetime. For more info, visit baclocal4.org. It'll be Bridgie Nussbaum now up for New Canaan, Connecticut. First pitch bounces behind the plate for ball 1. New Canaan was able to push across 2 runs in the first inning without a hit. 3 walks and a hit by pitch. Ended up getting them some runs around.
Keeps you busy and you can't get to the store? Shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information. Fill your virtual cart and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our
3-1. Chopped foul. And the count will now run full at 3-2. Sawyer McAllister, the 10-hitter, waits on deck. 3-2 payoff pitch from Blackso to Nussbaum. Outside, ball 4. And it'll be a 1-out base runner for New Canaan. And now Sawyer McAllister will step to the plate. He'll look to get on and flip the lineup back over to the top. Balin Blackso into the windup and delivers. Bounces and gets away. Nussbaum going to second. And in there safely. New Canaan looking to add on in the top of the second. 1-0 pitch. Low again for ball 2. McAllister looking for a pitch he likes. The 2-0 is at the knees for strike 1. One out, top of the second. Blackso delivers inside. Almost took McAllister's head off. He ducks out of the way and will now have a really nice hitter's count here at 3-1. Delivery. Bounces for another walk. And the lineup will now flip back over to the top. And it'll be Grant Perconti. He made that terrific sliding stop and throw back in the first inning. He walked in his first at-bat. Was forced out at third on a throw from center field. In fact, 2 of South Bend's 3 outs came at third base back in the first inning, and it looks like we're going to get a pitching change. Blackso's day is finished. And it'll be number 25, Luke Solomon, coming in off the bench to pitch. Welcome back to the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus of Crown Point. New pitcher coming off the bench for Eastside South Bend will be Luke Solomon. Balin Blackso went 1 1/3 innings, didn't give up a hit, but the walks are what have pushed across some runs for Connecticut, and they have 2 runners on with 1 out. At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Crowell Companies have offices open from 9 to 7, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays till 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. They are the insurance superheroes and are proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond. We still have a lot of game left, but we will name that player at the end of the game. Thank you to Crowell Companies for their continued support of the Region Sports Network. So the lineup will flip over for New Canaan, and it'll be Grant Percounty to hit with 2 on and 1 out. First pitch to him is popped up down the line and right, but it'll get out of play. Solomon trying to work out a danger in relief in the second. 0-1. Doesn't catch enough plate on the outside for ball 1. One count. Solomon delivers. Perconti rips one, but caught by the first baseman. Karianis with that big body over there. Makes the play. Excuse me, that's Barber. My apologies. But it's going to be a hard line out. And now Andrew Kane will have a high pressure at bat here to try to get some more runs home for New Canaan with 2 out. Solomon delivers to him. First pitch is low for ball 1. Kane tips one into the catcher Triola's mitt. It'll be a strike and the count 1-1. Nussbaum leads off of second. McAllister, they don't lead off. They can't lead until the pitch is thrown, but they're on the bases. We did see a runner get called back for leaving early in one of the games yesterday. I believe it was the Manoa versus Evergreen Park game. But they can't leave the base until the pitch crosses the plate. 2-1 delivery from Solomon is low, and the count now 3-1. Jake Rowe, the 3-hitter, waits on deck. So you got to think Solomon's going to attack Kane here on the 3-1. It bounces away, and it'll be another walk for New Canaan. And now Jake Rowe will come up with 2 out, and the bases loaded with a great chance to break this game wide open for New Canaan. Nussbaum up to third, McAllister up to second. First pitch from Solomon is fouled away. Rowe hit a ball to center field that ended up getting down via an air, but it was a pretty hard hit ball back in the first. He'll look to hit a similar ball here. This ball gets away. Coming home from third is Nussbaum, and it's a 3-0 lead for New Canaan. Great base running there. We don't see many runners score from third on this field, but that's 2 today so far for New Canaan. They are attacking on the base paths. 1-1 pitch to Rowe is in there for strike 2. Eastside trying to get out of the inning without any more damage. 1-2 from Solomon. Outside corner will not clip the zone. And the count will now run even at 2-2. Andrew Kane's at second. McAllister's on third. 2-2 pitch, bounces, and does not get far away from Triola. He's on it. But the count is now full to Rowe. Full count, 2 outs. First base open. Salman delivers to Rowe. Bounces away. Runner from third will not try to score. It's going to be a 2-out walk for Rowe. That'll bring up James Jarjulo with 2 out in the second. Bases loaded for him. And he lines one to second, but it's caught by the second baseman, Hollerud. And that will end the inning. 1 run on, again, no hits for New Canaan. But they do get the lead up to 3-0. We'll be back after this short break on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
After high school, consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Welcome back to the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus of Crown Point on the Region Sports Network. We're going to give you some scores from around the tournament. This is your hometown scoreboard presented by Strack and Van Til. Mineral Area, Missouri has a 2-0 lead on West Raleigh, North Carolina in the second inning, and Southeast Lexington, Kentucky has a 5-0 lead on Wenatchee, Washington, also in the second inning. And the score right now, New Canaan, Connecticut has a 3-0 lead on Eastside, South Bend, Indiana. That has been your hometown scoreboard update presented by Strack and Van Til. Jake Rowe back on the mound for New Canaan. He struck out 2 in the first in a 1-2-3 inning. He delivers now to the cleanup hitter for Eastside, South Bend, Rodney Hubbard. Hubbard has shown some great defense at third. He's made multiple plays. He had a nice tag over at third. We'll see what he can do with the bat. He pops one up. Second baseman Landy is under it, but it's Karyanis, the first baseman, coming for it, and it drops. So Hubbard will reach first. Those pop-ups on the infield are tough. A lot of people think that's an easy play, but there are MLB players that miss those plays. It gets really high up in the air, and sometimes it can be hard to track. This ball popped into left field by Cooper Cranenberg. Coming on as the left fielder, Kane, to make the catch, ranging towards the line. Terrific catch there, and now Easton White will hit with 1 out. I'll tell you, that was some range that Kane covered on that play. He was shading a little bit towards the gap with a left-handed hitter up and ran all the way towards the line to make that catch. One 1-0 pitch from Rowe is upstairs. McAllister was looking at Hubbard at first. I thought he was going to throw a back pick throw. We'll see if he throws one at some point. 2-0. Fouled away. Two-1 the count on Easton White. He swings and misses for strike 2. And he thought that was 3 strikes. He's probably relieved to learn that it's only 2 and he'll have another chance. Jake Rowe has been pounding the zone so far. 2 strikeouts to his name. The 2-2's fouled away by White. The count stays even at 2-2. And that pitch is high, and the count will now run full. East side, South Bend looking to get back in this game. This ball grounded through the hole for a base hit. Easton White has the first hit of the ball game for South Bend. Hubbard moves to second, and there will be 2 on with 1 out for the first baseman, Zane Barber. Tying run at the plate here in inning number 2. Infield fly rule now in effect. If you saw the umpire pointing up towards his mask, that's what that means. That's an umpire signaling to the rest of the field that the infield fly rule is in effect. Barber shows bunt, but pulls it back. The pitch was in there for a strike. I don't think he'll be laying a bunt down with 1 out. The sacrifice might not be worth it to get to 2 outs. You normally see that with nobody out. And he didn't show bunt the second time, so it looks like he's swinging away. 1-1 from Rowe is upstairs. And the count now 2-1. Hubbard taking an aggressive lead off of second base once that pitch is thrown. We'll see if he goes to third at any point. 2-1. Fouled away. And the count now 2-2. Rodney Hubbard, the runner on second. Easton White, the runner on first. Zane Barber at the plate with a 2-2 count. He swings and misses. Rowe got him to swing and miss. It's a big strikeout for out number 2. And now it'll be up to Balin Blasco with the pencil bat to try to get the runs home for South Bend. First pitch to him upstairs. I'm telling you, I'm a big fan of the pencil bat. You got the black handle for the lead, the yellow body for the painted wood. They even got the eraser on the end. That's a pretty cool bat. One delivery from Jake Rowe is taken upstairs for ball 2. Swung on and missed. And the count now even at 2-2. Jake Rowe looking to get out of trouble in the second. The 2-2 offering. Swung on and missed. 4th strikeout of the day for Rowe. And New Canaan, Connecticut is out of the inning with no runs and will look to add on in the top of the 3rd. You're watching the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus of Crown Point on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it. The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana Kentucky Apprenticeship, the best hands in the business.
Welcome back to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus of Crown Point on the Region Sports Network. At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game. Brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn with the Boilermakers Local 374 apprenticeship. And that's more of the player that did a lot of the dirty work throughout the game. May not show up on the scorebook, but we know that their hard work contributed to the team, and we'd like to recognize that player at the end of the game. We're a third of the way through this one. Top of the third, New Canaan, Connecticut has a 3-0 lead on Eastside South Bend, Indiana, and they'll look to add on. They have the middle of their order, George Karyanis, the batter currently. He got hit by a pitch in the elbow in the first inning, got on the hard way. Luke Solomon, the pitcher for South Bend, delivers a 2-0 pitch. Low, and the count's 3-0. New Canaan has put together some very patient at-bats. They have 8 walks, actually 7 walks and a hit by pitch so far today. And it's going to be 8 walks now in the game as Karyanis is on to lead off the inning. That'll bring Xander Evans to the plate. He walked back in the first. No hits yet on the board for New Canaan, but they've been able to push across some runs with some timely base running and some walks. And sometimes that's all you need to win the game. It's patient at-bats that, in the long run, will get you wins come tournament play. Oh, 1 from Solomon is low for ball 1. Luke Solomon came in for Balin Blackso midway through the second inning and did a decent job of getting out of trouble. This ball driven deep out into the gap, but it's going to get down and all the way to the wall. Karyanis is hauling around second. He's going to get to third. Coming into second, avoiding the tag, is Xander Evans. It's a no-out double, and New Canaan has 2 in scoring position. Xander Evans goes the other way, powers one into the gap for New Canaan's first hit. It's a big extra base hit, and now Oliver Van Wagener has 2 runners ready to score if he can get a hit across. He takes strike 1 on the inside edge. A 1 from Solomon. Bounces away. Karyanis not going to try it. One the count to Oliver Van Wagener. He pops one up out of play. And now he has 2 strikes on him at 1 and 2. Solomon trying to work out of trouble. 1-2 delivery. Upstairs, and the count will now run even at 2 and 2. James Landy waits on deck. 2-2 pitch from Solomon. Swung on and missed, and that's a big strikeout to get that first out on the board. It looks like we're going to have a substitution. It'll be Christian Valente, who will come in off the bench and pitch hit for James Landy. So the New Canaan manager going to the bench with a pressure at bat in the third inning. It's Christian Valente. He takes the first pitch for ball one.
Hey, deep breath, 2-4, nobody better.
1-0 delivery from Solomon. Inside edge called for strike one. One. Solomon delivered to Valente. Inside, brushed him off the plate. Two runners on. It's Karyanis at third and Evans at second. Valente at the plate trying to get him home with a base hit. 2-1. Upstairs in the count now 3-1. Three-1 delivery. Bounces for ball four, and Valente has a one-out walk to load the bases. Now Bridgie Nussbaum will come up with the bases loaded and one out. And the South Bend manager will ask for time, and we might see a pitching change, or he'll just talk to Solomon about how they want to attack Nussbaum. After the game, we presented by the Region Sports Network. We've seen some pretty good plays so far. I'm so far partial to the sliding stop at short by Grant Perconti back in the first inning. That was a terrific play. On the slide, turned around, smooth throw. Looking like Ellie De La Cruz at shortstop. Are you in Crown Point to watch the Cal Ripken World Series? If so, stop in for a bite to eat at one of Crown Point's most popular eating establishments. Station 21 American Grill. From burgers and ribs to wings and fish, open every day at 11 a.m. for lunch and dinner. Station 21 is just a short 1 minute away from the ballpark. Check out their menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, relax. Nussbaum takes strike one. And you got to think South Bend is looking for an out anywhere, but the throw could be coming home if it's a hard ground ball right at an infielder. Infield's playing a little bit farther up than they were the previous at-bat. One the count on Nussbaum. Solomon delivers. Low for ball two. Solomon is set, the 2-1. Bounces again, and the count's now 3-1. From Solomon is low for ball four. It's another walk and another one for New Canaan. They now lead it 4-0. Sawyer McAllister will now step in. He walked back in the second inning. And it looks like he's going to be subbed out. Actually, it's going to be Solomon who gets subbed out for South Bend. And it'll be Ryder Stackman coming in from center field to pitch. We're going to have more action coming to you from Field B at the Cal Ripken World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Welcome back to the Region Sports Network's coverage of the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series. The new pitcher on the mound for South Bend is Ryder Stackman. And he has a pretty tall task in front of him with the bases loaded and 1 out. And New Canaan threatening to add on to a 4-0 lead. Ground ball to third. Hubbard's going to come to the plate, and they are going to get the force at home. Terrific play there by Rodney Hubbard charging in. They'll cut down the lead runner Evans at the plate for the second out of the inning. It's a 5-2 putout. And now the bases will be loaded for the top of the order with 2 outs. Grant Perconti. Perconti had a line out in the second inning and a walk in the first inning. He takes strike 2 on the inside corner. Stackman trying to get 2 outs to escape trouble in the third. 0-2 delivery. Swung on and missed strike 3. Stackman fired up. He shuts the door in the third. And South Bend will try to get on the board in the bottom half. You're watching the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, hi Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
Located just 1 block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Welcome back to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus of Crown Point on the Region Sports Network. Bottom of the third inning here between Eastside South Bend and New Canaan, Connecticut. Jake Rowe, the starter for Connecticut, has been brilliant so far. He induces a ground ball that he'll field himself for out number 1. Through 2 innings of work, he's struck out 4, only given up 1 hit so far. They're going to bring up Rolly Triola, the bottom hitter for South Bend. He pops one in the air to right. 2 quick outs in the third, and the lineup will flip over to Ryder Stackman, the leadoff hitter. He came in relief in the third inning with the bases loaded and got 2 quick outs to get South Bend out of trouble. And he'll try to make some 2-out magic here. 0-1, cut on and missed. Beautiful pitch by Rowe, dropped off. And the count 0-2. Ground ball up the middle, stabbed by Rowe again. He makes the throw to first again, and he is out of an inning with no runs again. 3 up, 3 down for South Bend. New Canaan will look to get the bats going again in the 4th and add on to their lead. You're watching the Region Sports Network's coverage of the 2024 Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus, the only game in town.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. For years, I've helped your family and friends save on their car insurance. And now I've returned to rescue you from high prices. Whether you have a perfect driving record or a not-so-perfect record. Follow me to the Crowd Agency for immediate and affordable coverage. I'm your insurance superhero. Crowd Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network. We're now into the back half of this game. 4-0 the lead for New Canaan, Connecticut over Eastside South Bend. Ryder Stackman will be on for a second inning of work. He'll pitch to the 2, 3, and 4 in the New Canaan order. Andrew Kane, Jake Rowe, and James Gargillo. This ball looped to second base, fielded by Hollerried, thrown on to first for out number 1.
Now batting number 4, Jake Rowe.
New Canaan has left the bases loaded in the last 2 innings, the second and third. They do have a 4-0 lead, but you got to believe with the way they've been hitting the ball, they could be up 7 or 8 right now. Grounded foul by Rowe. Stackman, though, has done a great job of relief. 3 outs in a row. He came in with the bases loaded in the third and got out of damage. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses upstairs. And the count now 2-1. Rowe walked in the first and reached on an error. Later, he loops one into right, and it's going to fall for a base hit. Jake Rowe with a 1-out single. Gets New Canaan another base runner. Now Gaines Gargiulo will come in to hit, the cleanup hitter for New Canaan. He singled back in the first and lined out to second base in the second. He's had 2 hard-hit balls, and he'll be looking for a third. Rowe is on first, 1-0 pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. Stackman trying to settle in again after allowing his first base runner. Fouled away by Gargiulo. Great stab there by the coach. 2 hands, turns around, nice throw. Gotta love when the coach shows some athleticism down at third. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed by Gargiulo. He chased one upstairs. And the count now even at 2-2. New outside corner. Call not given by the umpire. And the count will now run full. Rowe, the runner on first still. 3-2 payoff pitch from Stackman. Will miss away, and it's another walk.
Now batting, number 12, George Karianis.
That'll bring up George Karianis. He has a big following in Greece. We heard his family is watching, and we appreciate all the viewers on the Region Sports Network from around the globe. We've had viewers from the Czech Republic, Australia, Germany, Panama, Greece. We appreciate the support. And Karianis has had a hit by a pitch and later scored in the third inning on a walk. He walked and then scored. 1-1 pitch from Stackman. And he takes inside for ball 2. Two-1 pitch from Stackman. Karianis swings and misses. First strike 2. Stackman into the windup. The 2-2 fouled away. And the count will remain the same. Two-two pitch from Stackman. Karianis fouls it away again. He's putting up a competitive at-bat here, already 6 pitches, and he'll see a 7th. 7th pitch of the at-bat from Stackman. Will bounce, and Rose headed to third. He'll get there without a throw. Gargiulo will also get up to second. And now Karianis has 2 runners in scoring position with a full count. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike 3. Beautiful pitch from Stackman. Wins the battle. And now 2 runners are out. And Xander Evans will need to come up with another big hit to add on to the lead for New Canaan. He doubled back in the 3rd. And he grounds one to first this time. Barber has it and will step on the bag. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th where South Bend will look to get on the scoreboard. You're watching the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus of Crown Point on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
After high school, consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Welcome back to the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus of Crown Point on the Region Sports Network. We're going into the bottom of the fourth, and Eastside South Bend is looking to get on the board. They trail New Canaan, Connecticut 4-0. They'll have the middle of their order up 2-3-4. Rowan Hollery, Jackson Garrett, and Rodney Hubbard to try to get a rally going against starter Jake Rowe, who is still on the mound and looking good. Here's a bunt laid down by Hollereed. Rowe grabs it, throws to first, and it gets away. Going to second is Hollereed. There won't be a throw coming in, and that could be the break that South Bend needed. It's a leadoff runner on second base via the air. And now Jackson Garrett will look to keep the rally going. East side crowd and players a little bit pumped up after the bunt single. You know, sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to manufacture your own hits against a pitcher that's pitching this well. I'm a big fan of the bunt single. Garrett swings and misses for strike one. Rowe, however, has had a strong inning. He's looked unfazed when runners have gotten on against him. 1-1. Popped up in the air. Behind second base, coming in is the right fielder to make the catch. Great job of calling for the ball there by Andrew Kane. Calling off his second baseman as the right fielder. You have the better angle on that. It's easier to come in and make a play as opposed to going back and making a play. Rodney Hubbard will now step into the plate. He reached on an air back in the second. And he fouls one back. Rowe has looked terrific so far. Through 3 innings, only 1 hit allowed. He struck out 4. 1-1 pitch to Rodney Hubbard is upstairs for ball 1. Ball 2. Apologies. Hubbard trying to get the first run across for South Bend, and he drives one out to deep center field, going back on it, and it's out of here! Rodney Hubbard cuts the lead in half with a 2-run blast to center, and Eastside South Bend is on the board. It's now 4-2. That was a line drive. That ball barely got 3 feet over the fence on a line, but it clears the wall. Hollereed scores from second. Rodney Hubbard tells New Canaan, Connecticut, we're not out of it yet. And now the Connecticut manager will have a little bit of a talk with his pitcher, probably settle him down a little bit. They still have a 2-run lead. But that ball was blasted from Hubbard. And now Cooper Cranenberg will try to keep the rally going for South Bend. Rowe delivers. Swung on it, missed for strike 1. That home run from Hubbard could be a leading candidate for your proud Union Home Play of the Game, presented by the Region Sports Network. We will name that at the end of the game, as well as the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game and the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Still a lot of game left to decide those 3 awards. Cranenberg has himself in a hitter's count at 2-1. Rowe into the windup and delivers. Chased upstairs, and the count now 2-2. Two pitch from Rowe. Upstairs, and the count is now full. Jake Rowe was clean the first 3 innings, but he's now run into trouble in the 4th. Trying to avoid a 1-out walk. Cranenberg swings and misses. Rowe gets him on strikes for his 5th strikeout of the day. Great comeback pitch there to get him. And there's now 2 out. And it'll bring up Easton White. First pitch to him is upstairs. White singled back in the 2nd inning. That home run from Hubbard was only the 2nd hit of the day for South Bend East side. The single by White in the 2nd was their other hit. 2-0 from Rowe. Taken for strike 1. Two 2-1. White fouls it back. And now he has 2 strikes on him and he'll need to protect. Jake Rowe trying to get out of the 4th inning without any more damage. The 2-2 offering is upstairs, and the count will now run full. The tying run on deck is Zane Barber. White trying to get on. The full count payoff is popped up in the air to right. Coming on it is Kane to make the catch and retire the side for South Bend, but not before Rodney Hubbard blasts a 2-run home run over the center field wall to cut the lead in half. We'll head to the top of the 5th next. You're watching the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
Located just 1 block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Welcome back to the 2024 Cal Ripken World Series. Big response from South Bend, Indiana in the bottom of the 4th. They pushed across 2 runs on a home run from Rodney Hubbard. And they're now back in this game, and they have their reliever Ryder Stackman out there firing. But this ball lined to left, and it's going to get to the wall. Oliver Van Wagener on his way to second for a leadoff double for New Canaan. Are you in Crown Point to watch the Cal Ripken World Series? Stop in for a bite to eat at one of Crown Point's most popular eating establishments. Station 21 American Grill. This ball popped, bunted to first, thrown on to first, and they're going to call him safe. So it's a bunt single from Christian Valente. Moving to third on the play is Van Wagener. I got it earlier when they were changing pitchers. It's all right. All right, that'll bring Bridgie Nussbaum back to the plate. Shows bunt, pulls it back. And the pitch will be called a strike. Valente will take second, but now Stackman has to work out of another inning with runners on. He worked out of damage in the third. Nussbaum has walked in both at-bats today. Stackman into the windup and delivers. Nussbaum swings and misses for strike 2. Nine and 10 up now in the New Canaan order. Stackman trying to get them out before the top of the order comes up. Nussbaum lines one and it's caught by the second baseman, Hollerud. Diving catch prevents the ball from getting into the outfield. Multiple runs saved by that catch for out number 1. Looks like Grant Perconte has some competition for his Best Hands in the Business award. That was a terrific catch. Sawyer McAllister up now. The infield playing in for South Bend. They might try to cut a runner down at home if the opportunity arises. Stackman has worked out of trouble before. He'll try to do it again. Breaking ball doesn't quite catch the zone. The count is 2-1. 2-1. Bounces. Good block by the catcher, Triola. (3-1) the count. There is a base open. In there for strike 2. Full count. Payoff pitch from Sawyer. Line drive caught by the shortstop. They won't get the runner doubled off at third, but quick hands by Garrett at short, and it's another loud out for New Canaan. 2 lineouts hit directly at middle infielders. That's a little bit unlucky. You got to think if either one of those gets through, we're looking at a 6-2 ball game. But now it'll be up to Grant Perconte to get the runs home. There's nothing you could do really if you're Nussbaum and McAllister. Bottom of the lineup, last 2 hitters with 2 laser line drives that just end up getting caught. Perconte flails at the 0-1 pitch, and now he's in an 0-2 hole. McAllister Stackman trying to work out of trouble again. 0-2, driven into right. Going back on it to make the catch is Heatherly. And damage is avoided for South Bend. They will look to tie this game up in the bottom of the 5th. You're watching the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Welcome back to the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus of Crown Point on the Region Sports Network. Jake Rowe is out for his 5th inning of work. Here's a bunt again. The throw to first, not in time. It's another bunt single for Eastside South Bend. Zane Barber beats the throw. They laid down a bunt to lead off the 4th, and they lay down a bunt to lead off the 5th. So currently it's 64 pitches for Jake Rowe. He can finish this batter, but once he gets past 65 pitches, he'll have to rest for 2 days, and 75 is the max you can pitch at all. So there's a good chance this could be his last batter. It's Brian Blackso who shows bunt again, pulls it back for a strike. He represents the tying run for Eastside South Bend. Zane Barber on first. The bunt is pulled back. Third baseman Gargilo is really playing super far up. 2-1 pitch. The bunt is shown again and pulled back. They throw back to first. Barber is safe. Now the count's 3-1. And Rowe having a little bit of trouble getting the ball across with bunts being shown on him. That ball is in for a strike, and now the count's full. Tying run at the plate. Full count, payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Runner going to second. The throw down. In time. It's a strike him out, throw him out. The defense for New Canaan showing out. Third base coach for South Bend does not like the call, but it's a strikeout of Blackso and a laser of a throw from McAllister to second. I think the third base coach is trying to ask if the shortstop blocked the base with his foot before the ball was caught. He's going to ask for an appeal. And we'll see if we can have another overturned call. We saw one overturned earlier in the game. It was a play at third base when a player picked up the ball while his foot was on the base. It's close. I think that's been a point of contention in Major League Baseball is if players get their knee down in front of the bag before they have the ball. And the call's going to stand. The runner is out. So that's a massive double play for New Canaan, Connecticut. They'll strike him out, throw him out. And now Brady Heatherly will hit with nobody on and 2 out. Rowe still on the mound. He has up to 75 pitches at his disposal. He's at 69 right now. He will now have to rest for 2 days, but the priority is winning now. New Canaan won their first game of the tournament, 10-6 over Panama. So if they get a second win, they're guaranteed to be at least 500 and should be in the top 3 of the pool to advance to the bracket. Ground ball to second, fielded by Landy, throws on to first for out number 3. 4-3 put out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. We're going to go to the top half of the 6th, the last inning. You're watching the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus of Crown Point on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
With
thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana Kentucky Apprenticeship, the best hands in the business.
Welcome back to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series from Crown Point, Indiana. We have a game on our hands here. 4-2 the lead for New Canaan, Connecticut. First batter of the sixth inning is Andrew Kane, and he flies out to center field. Middle of the order for New Canaan. Ryder Stackman has come on in relief for South Bend, and he has been terrific. Got out of a bases-loaded jam in the third, got out of a jam in the fifth, and pitched a clean fourth inning. He has really shut this game down for South Bend. It was a 4-0 lead that New Canaan brought out, but South Bend was able to cut it to 2 on a home run from Hubbard. Here's another line out to center field. Terrific defense out there by Easton White. Slides to make the catch. We've seen our fair share of terrific defensive plays. We're going to have a lot of candidates for our Region Sports Network play of the game. 2 quick outs. James Gargiulo will try to get a 2-out rally and an insurance run if possible for New Canaan. Stackman produces a ground ball right back to him, and he's out of the inning with no damage. 10-1-2 due up for South Bend to the bottom of the sixth. They need 2 runs to tie it up and force extra innings. You're watching the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus of Crown Point on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Welcome back to the 2024 10U Cal Ripken World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus of Crown Point. New pitcher on the mound for New Canaan, Connecticut is George Karianis, who has a big following watching right now from Greece. All the way on the other side of the world, we appreciate our global viewers. On the Region Sports Network, he will try to come on and shut down the sixth inning for what would be a save. Jake Rowe, the starter for New Canaan, with a terrific outing. 5 innings, only 3 hits, 2 runs allowed. It was a 2-run home run by Rodney Hubbard. It'll be 10-1-2 in the East Side South Bend lineup due up. Hubbard is due up 5th in the order. If South Bend can get some runners on, he could have a chance to tie the game. First pitch from Karianis is in there for strike 1 to the 10-hitter, Raleigh Triola. Second pitch to him. Ground ball back to the mound. Karianis fields, throws to first for out number 1. The lineup will now flip over to Ryder Stackman. He has come on in relief for South Bend and has shut down this New Canaan lineup in the 4th and 5th innings to keep this lead at 2. He shows bunt, pulls it back, but it's in there for strike 1. South Bend has led off the last 2 innings with bunt singles. We'll see if they try to get another one down. Stackman swings away, fly ball to left field. Under it is Kane for out number 2. And it'll be up to Rowan Hollerud to extend the game and get the tying run at the plate for South Bend. Rowe, the third baseman, is playing super far in. The pitcher now is playing third. He's almost halfway up the line, anticipating a bunt from Hollerud. Second pitch bounces away for ball 1. 2 quick outs from Karyanis. He's looking to get one more to get New Canaan to 2-0 on the tournament. Fouled away by Hollerud. And South Bend is down to their last strike. One, 2 the count. Karyanis comes set and fires. Outside edge, ball 2. Jackson Garrett, the 3-hitter, waits on deck as the tying run. 2-2. Upstairs for ball 3. Full count on the second hitter, Rowan Hollerud, trying to extend the game with 2 out in the 6th. The payoff pitch popped up, foul, and out of play. And he'll look to do it again. A lot of nervous energy in the crowd from the Connecticut side and from the Indiana side. 3-2 again. Karyanis comes set and fires. Ground ball to short, fielded by Perconti. The throw to first is in time, and New Canaan, Connecticut is now 2-0 in Pool C. They get the win, 4-2 over East Side South Bend. George Karyanis gets credit with the save. Jake Rowe gets credit for the win. South Bend will now fall to 0-2 and will look to clean up their last 2 games against Oahu and Panama later in the tournament. We'd like to appreciate all of you for joining the stream, and it's time to give out some awards. First of which will be the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. And we are going to give it to Jake Rowe of New Canaan, Connecticut. He was terrific on the mound. 5 innings pitched, only allowed 3 hits and 2 runs. He even scored in the first inning and had a single and a walk at the plate. Did it at both facets of the game. He is your player of the game. Your Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game. We're going to give it to Ryder Stackman, the reliever for South Bend, Indiana. He came in some tough situations, bases loaded, 2 runners on, and he was able to work around and did not give up any runs in his relief outing and kept the game close. He is definitely your blue-collar player of the game. And your Proud Union Home Play of the Game, presented by the Region Sports Network. We have a lot of options to pick. There were multiple diving catches in center field. Perconti, the shortstop for New Canaan, had a great sliding stop back in the first inning. But we're going to give it to Eastside's Rodney Hubbard, who blasted a 2-run home run over the center field wall to cut the lead in half and get South Bend back in the game. This is a terrific one, a pitcher's duel all the way throughout. But New Canaan, Connecticut is going to get the win. We'd like to thank all of you for watching. I'd like to thank my production manager and cameraman, Jake Regan, executive producer, Chris Ramirez, operations manager, Rich Castillo, sports director and also producer, Mike DeWan, the head coaches of South Bend and New Canaan, Crown Point Tournament Director Adam Whitehouse, and a big thank you to all of our viewers on Facebook and YouTube on the Region Sports Network. We hope you enjoyed the game, and be sure to watch some other ones. We're covering all 74 games throughout the tournament. Take care, everybody, and have a great day.